So who is God? Well, we know that if God is God, then he is perfect. And not only is he perfect, but he's the perfect being. You remember when Moses asked for the name of God and said, "Who are you?" God said, "I am." He is being. He is what it means to exist. That's God. And because he is this perfect being, we know that there are 5 things about him that are perfect, that are attributes of God, things that we can know about him. Number 1, God is holy, which means God is not evil. He can't do anything bad. He is only good. He is so good that there's nothing or nobody like him. He is holy. Second, God is omnipotent. It's a big word, and it means almighty. It means that there's nothing God can't do if he wants to do it. That God is able to do all that he wants. And he only wants to do good things because we already said he's holy. So God can do any good thing. That's what it means to be omnipotent or almighty. Number 3, God is omniscient. Another big word, but a word that means all-knowing. That because God is greater than anyone and perfect, he's everywhere, he knows everything. There's nothing that can be hidden from God. God knows everything, inside and out. Number 4, God is eternal. He's unchanging. A big word, he's immutable. That means that God always is and always will be. He wasn't created. He's not going to die. He just is. And he's not going to change his mind. He's not going to tell you one thing today and then 10 years later tell you something else. When God says something, he always says it. He's unchanging. And finally, the 5th attribute of God, he's omnipresent, which means he's everywhere. God is in all time. The past, the present, and the future, that's all one big thing for God. And God is in all spaces. He's everywhere. He's at the top of the highest mountain. He's at the bottom of the deepest sea. He's right here in this room. God is everywhere, always. Because God doesn't have a body like you and I have a body that can only be right here. God is pure spirit. That means he can fill the biggest spaces and he can fit in the tiniest little spaces. God is the perfect being. He is holy. He is almighty. He is all-knowing. He is unchanging. And he is everywhere, always, and at all times.